Robert here from Puzzle Solver Pro. Welcome back, and today we're going to be solving the 12-piece whiskey barrel puzzle. Let's take a look at it. So this is what the puzzle looks like taken out of the box. As you can see, it basically fits in the palm of my hand, and it's got sliding wooden pieces that come apart, and eventually we're going to walk through taking it apart and then putting it back together. So let's take a look. When it's in its assembled state, you can shake it around, move it around, and it's not falling apart. But what you're going to need to do first is look for the one key piece. So there's a key piece along the side that is going to slide out. So only one of them will slide like that. And you're looking for that one piece that's going to slide out. As you can see, as I push on it here, it's coming out this end, and it comes out actually in two pieces. And it's going to be important that that's going to be the last piece that goes in when you put it back together. So I'm going to set that off to the side, although I'll be taking those apart and we'll look at them differently. And then the next thing you'll see is that in order to get the rest of the puzzle apart, you'll need to slide the bottom down slightly. You can see about how far it comes down. It won't come down all the way. And then once that's down, you can basically start taking all the other pieces apart, and the puzzle basically just completely comes apart. You can pull pieces apart, and it doesn't take much, and the puzzle is completely done. Okay, so when we come back, we'll be taking a look at the pieces and then how to put it together. The puzzle has 12 wooden pieces, and as you can see, I've laid them out in accordance to their shape. So the first two, the biggest parts of the barrel, you can see here, and we'll be using those initially when we start to put it back together. And then on this side, you can see there are two longer rounded pieces with the bars on them that are skinnier than the next two. These are a little bit wider and a little bit shorter. And then there are two pieces here that are shaped, I'll say shaped in like the letter E, and two pieces that are shaped like the letter C. And then there's another piece that's similar but has a longer bottom on it, as you can see here. And then lastly is this key piece, which just has the one notch in it. Okay, so let's start the assembly. So first we're going to take one of the halves of the barrel, the large pieces, and we're going to take one of the C pieces, and with the edges facing up, these notches facing up, we're going to lay that in the large notch on the half of the barrel. And then we're going to take one of the thinner, longer pieces from the side of the barrel, and we're going to lay that up against the notch of the C, and we're going to take the other piece like that and lay it up against the other side of the notch. So as you can see, these two pieces lay on that notch of the C. And then we're going to take another one of the C pieces, lay it down on top of that. It fits in there nicely. And we're going to take the other large half and we're going to lay it right on top of that. As you can see, that forms the majority of the puzzle up to this point. And next we'll take a look at how we'll fit the other pieces inside of this. So the next step is easiest done while holding a thumb in one of the notches and one of your fingers in the other notch on the other side to keep it stable while you're performing the next few steps. So when you do that, you grab it and then turn it 90 degrees so that you can see the notch in the side facing you and away from you. And when doing that, you're going to take one of the E-shaped pieces with the tab in the middle down, facing down, slide it in the one end, and then take the other E piece with the tab facing down and slide it in the other end. And then you can hold it from the center with those two pieces. The next step in completing the puzzle is to grab the bottom section just like this and slide it down. And you can see it'll come down about that far and it'll stop. Once you have it in that position, you're going to take this last C-looking piece with the longer end and insert the short end in through that slot that you just made by sliding that down. And it'll go all the way to the other end. And once it's there, you grab it with your other hand and grab one of these pieces with the solid part down and the open notch up and slide it into the barrel, and it'll slide into that end. Once it's in that end, grab it with the other hand and you can push that bottom part back up into place. And once that's up in place, you're going to take this key piece with the notch in it and this last barrel piece with the solid part down and insert that into that slot. And once that's in the slot, you may need to pull this upper piece back up. It may have fallen down while you're assembling it. And then you're going to take this last piece, and it'll be obvious which way it needs to go in, but you may need to flip it over depending on how you're holding the puzzle. And it'll slide in this end, and it'll slide all the way in just like that. And the puzzle is complete. So thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please click on the like below and follow this channel for future updated videos.